Brought to you by Alman Auctions, the worldwide leader in antique tractor auctions.
One of the most popular tractors on American farms back in the 1940s and 50s was the Ford 8N, and we have a great example of one of those right here now. First of all, introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about this tractor.
My name is Curtis Conant. I'm out of Orlando area here in Florida. This tractor here is a pretty much original Ford 8N, 1950 I believe this one is. This one belongs to Harvey and Gary Merritt out of Highland City. They brought this one back for authenticity. It's pretty much on the money.
Curtis, do you like the Fords?
Yeah, I'm kind of Ford orientated. Do they make another brand?
Tell us a little bit about, this is the standard 8N, but you've kind of changed things a little bit on a couple of them, haven't you?
Well, this is a conversion. In the 1950s, there was a company called Funk Aircraft, made a conversion for these where you could put the 6-cylinder Ford engine in it. You could actually get them installed at the dealer. This is one here. This one's a pretty accurate reproduction right here. It's 226 6-cylinder.
So back in the day when the 8Ns were popular, Funk Aircraft built a conversion. How many of those do you suppose were out there, and what would it do for the farmer that used one?
What I've read is they made up to 4,500 of them, somewhere in the neighborhood of 4,500 for the 6-cylinders like this right here, and it took the horsepower up from the projected, I think these were 30 horsepower, whatever these were, up to 85 horsepower, and of course increased the torque and everything. These were the most popular of the conversions right here.
Does it make it a pretty powerful machine?
It more than triples it. It really makes it workable. Now you have the potential of what the little tractor can do with this engine in it.
And now let's take a walk and look at one more creation that you've come up with, Curtis. And I don't think this was even an authorized conversion in any way, was it?
No, this is something the wife and I got carried away with. Again, the Funk Aircraft Company made a V8 conversion for them to where you could put the flathead V8 in it. This is not one of them. This is just a replica. We bought an adapter from a fellow in Indiana who makes the adapter and put the V8 in it, and then just kind of got carried away with it from there.
And when you say you got carried away with it, tell us, describe a little bit what all is in this machine, how it looks, everything.
Well, the first thing we did was put the V8 in it. That was in 2000, and we were successful with that. Then in 2001, during the summer, is when we do our building, I found a fellow that made an intake manifold for it, so we adapted the blower on there. The tractor place down the street from me, Kennedy's tractor, had some parts, and I had the tractor, and we started putting our heads together, so we ended up with a blower on it. The next year, 2003, I think it was, we decided to put the four-wheel drive conversion under it. That was another option that they had made for tractors back in that day. We just made our own front end for it. And then the tilt front end, and it's just kind of ongoing. We've just been adding things here and there. It's got a Sherman transmission in it, so it gives it 12 speeds forward and 3 in reverse, and the dual rear ends. It's got a original 2-bottom plow on the back there. That's off of a Dearborn. That's what would have been on it in the day. This is also a 52, last year for the 8N. So,
kind of fun to drive?
Yes, it's a hoot to drive. It's not a fast tractor, it's just very quick. When you jump on it, you need to have it pointed in the direction you want to go.
Does it get much attention here at the Flywheeler Show?
A little bit. We also do rod runs and stuff. The tractor season ends here for us this year, so we also do rod runs and cruise nights with it and everything, and the wife would get on it and jump on it and go right downtown with the hot rod cars and drive around and everything, so we have a ball with it. Where we live is real rural, so we're able to, play with them and drive around on the roads and such. So,
what kind of comments do you get? Do Ford purists kind of say, wait a second, what'd you do here?
I get a lot of that, but we wanted something different, and no matter what they say about it, usually when people walk away, they honestly have to say they haven't seen one like it. Whether you like it, don't like it, most people basically like it because it is a good collection of old parts. So,
tell us a little bit about your wife getting involved with this tractor, you together with her.
My wife is the detail person. I can put them together and everything. She's the one that makes them good. She comes up with the paint schemes and all the detailing and everything, and she's got a good interest in it. She likes driving it, and all the cruise nights and car shows and rods runs she goes to, she's the main driver on there, so she gets to have her share on it too, so she earned it. She did a lot of work on it.
Well, Curtis, we've had a chance to see this thing drive just a little bit. You think this would be a good racing tractor? You ever want to take it to Daytona?
We've had it to Daytona on the Daytona track, only over there for turkey rod run and stuff. It's got our pictures taken and everything on there, so that was exciting. It was probably one of the first tractors to be up on the Big D, so farm tractors, so that was exciting right there, yep.
Tell us about this engine. What kind of engine, how many horsepower, that type of thing?
The engine's a 49 8BA Ford flathead, came out of a pickup truck. It originally spec'd out, I think, at 95 horsepower. When I built it the first time with a blower on it, it spec'd out at 220 horsepower. Since then, I've lowered the boost, lowered the compression ratio, so I think we're at an honest 175 horsepower now, drivable horsepower. So.
And the sound of that engine?
I like the sound of that engine. You can always tell the flathead. They're interesting because it's an 8-cylinder engine, yet it only has 6 pipes on there. So you can always tell a flathead from any other motor. They've got their own unique sound and everything. So I like it.
All right, thanks a lot, Curtis Conant. He's a Ford man, but he likes to put a twist on them.